It's Joshua Hart from JTH Boxing, and today I'm joined by Shane Watson. Shane, first of all, how are we doing?
All good, man. Nice to be at I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but I think it's called the Mahar Centre. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a cool little venue, man. I actually quite like it. It's really busy in there. It's a really nice setup, actually. Good to see Lerrone get his 6-rounder in tonight with Harry Matthews. Obviously not happened yet, but it's on after page here. So looking forward to just seeing Lerrone back in the ring, actually, and actually doing what he does for a living, being a boxer, and then there's bigger and better plans for him in the summer.
Just talking to me about Lerrone Richards. Obviously, it's been a very frustrating, I'd say, 12 to 18 months for him. Obviously, we've not seen him since December 2021. He tried to come back in November and it didn't go his way. Again in April, but here we are, fight night. How excited are we to see him back?
Oh, I'm so over the moon. He's one of my best friends outside of boxing as well. I've got all the time in the world for Lerrone. He's like family, and to see what he's gone through the last year and a half, but it's only made him stronger and it made him better. He's got a new trainer now in Grant Smith, and they're gelling really well. I think it's important they have a little fight with each other before they go into a big one, which is what kind of tonight's really about. But yeah, no, it's been horrible. Obviously, when you got coming off a career best win and you think the whole world's going to come together, and it's complete opposite. It's not nice, you know. Listen, he's got to earn money, he's got to earn a living, he's got a kid to look after, you know, he's got family. So it's not been nice, but I think everything happens for a reason. It's a fresh start with Grant Smith, Pierce and that in his corner as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But tonight, it's just a nice little 6-rounder, and then there'll be some bigger news coming soon for the ring.
Talking of the big news, we've seen a couple rumours. We've seen a couple rumours about a potentially Zach Parker, maybe. Could you speak anything of what could be next without actually overlooking tonight's 6-rounder?
Yeah, I can't give any information away because, being completely honest with you, it's still a long way to go with heavyweight fights. It's not signed, done deal, whoever the mystery opponent is. But so yeah, I would rather see the fight get done first, whoever it is, and then talk about it a bit more then. But yeah, we've got some things to do on that. First and foremost, got to win tonight as well. So, but yeah, there'll be some news coming out in the next couple of weeks, I hope.
And moving forward from Lerrone, obviously Joyce fought back at the beginning of April and it didn't go his way. Yep. But he's back. He's triggered the rematch clause. What changes into the second fight? Was the weight an issue?
You know what? I think it definitely added to the problems. There was a lot of problems that kind of occurred on the nights. I'm not going to go into them too much because I respect Zhang and he's coming off a career best victory and he deserves all the credit he gets from that. And Joe's a proud man. He wouldn't want to make any excuses for why that happened as well. So we've triggered the rematch simply because we know we can beat Zhang. Joe at his best can beat any heavyweight in the world, and I still firmly believe that. Anything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And still, if his eye didn't close up, he would have won that fight. Zhang slowed down massively, was coming on a bit square. Joe was starting to look a bit stronger and better as he usually does into the middle, later part of the fight. But credit to Zhang, he deserves it. So he got a good win there, called a massive upset. But I'm so excited to right the wrong. Well, Joe's excited to right the wrong. Obviously, I'm not when he's getting there and doing it. But we work as a team together. I live with him a lot of the time in Vegas, so it feels like you're in there with him sometimes. But no, I'm really excited for the rematch. I hope we can get more news on dates and whatnot soon.
So I spoke to you during the camp, but my internet decided to go down during the video, so we never actually got to finish the video. How was the rest of the time in Vegas in the training camp?
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Listen, there are always little things that happen in camp and whatnot. No camp's perfect. No matter how many fighters tell you that. Nothing always goes 100%. You always get niggles and other little problems. I'm not saying that Joe had any of those. I'm just saying that it wasn't always 100%. But no, he still had a good camp. I'm not going to sit here and say, no, this went wrong, that went wrong. No, he still had a good training camp, and he still should have been good enough to beat Zhang. But we weren't, and there are many reasons for that. But maybe one day we'll say it and tell people why. But first and foremost, all we're focused on is beating Zhang now.
And is there any dates in mind for the rematch, or is it still very early days?
No, nothing yet.
Fair enough. Obviously got Johnny Fisher out June 10th at Wembley. Who are we going to see him in there with this time? Is it going to be an even bigger step up? The last guy I thought was very durable. Is there going to be an even more durable guy?
We're going for a bit of a different style in this one. It's just about getting Johnny to learn all different things, like styles, set-off pause, orthodox, come forward, box on the back foot. He needs to experience all these stuff because where everyone else has done it in the amateurs and whatnot, he hasn't because he never really had an amateur career. He had a very small one, but yeah, that's what it's about. And then I would really like to see Johnny fight for a title before the end of the year.
Which any title in mind? Would it be a major one or just anything?
It depends more what's available at the time. I mean, you don't know what's going on with the British. Hopefully, Seoul's going to move on soon. It depends. But it'll be some kind of domestic title at the end of the year. I hope. That's what I want. That's what we want. He wants it too.
Just talk to me about Seoul Dakes as well. So we've seen a very messy situation unfolding with the British heavyweight title. Could Seoul be someone that they could try to push forward for the British title?
Absolutely. If we talk and money makes sense and opportunity makes sense and the times that they give is realistic, then yeah, like listen, Seoul will fight anybody. He would fight anybody right now. He backs himself. He's the hardest trainer I know. But like they haven't really been screaming his name out, and there's probably a good reason for that. And listen, he probably wants a bigger name in a way. That's probably what he wants as well. But you got to see how that whole situation unfolds. It's not nice for either fighter what's happened, and I feel quite bad for them both, really, to be honest. So, and I don't want to blame anyone because you don't actually know whose fault it is, despite what you hear on social media. Probably isn't the true story and the full story. So I just hope both guys. Well, Fraser's already got a fight, isn't he? Hopefully Fabio can get a fight. And if it's against Seoul, great. If it's against someone else, I look forward to watching it as a fan.
It almost just seemed like talking on the Fabio versus Fraser situation. Almost seemed like it was just a bit of a lack of communication almost. How does that happen? Surely there's got to be a bit more communication between the management and the promoters.
Yeah, I mean you'd be surprised, but listen, I don't. Again, I've heard rumours and whatnot, but I listen. People have made rumours about me and stuff in the past. And it's not nice, especially when it's not true. So I wouldn't want to add to that. I can imagine it's been very frustrating for 258. Very frustrating for Boxer, and even more frustrating for Fraser as a fighter, isn't it? He's not getting paid. Well, he's getting paid. He's still got a fight, but he isn't getting paid the money he probably should be getting paid. He isn't fighting for a very prestigious title anymore. You know, it's not. And now he's getting a lot of stick off the public, and it probably isn't even his fault. So it's yeah. I don't want to kick anyone while they're down. I just hope that one way or another things get sorted out. It's a shame this is happening over a British title fight. You get this stuff at elite world levels, and I can understand it. But a British title fight going on like this is absolutely crazy. But I don't know, I'd hope even man. Well, obviously I said Finger's already got a fight date, but I hope Fabio can get a fight date. And if we see the fight down the line, we see it down the line. If we don't, we don't. That's it.
Just sticking in the heavyweight division, just quickly, I want to talk about the rumours about this Saudi tournament coming down at the end of the year. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think it almost seems too good to be true to see all four of the elite heavyweights on one card?
I mean, it sounds like it's like someone picking their dream wish list, isn't it? But it's not going to happen. You have to got to be realistic. Like when we can't even get one big fight on, let alone two in the same night. Listen, financially, I'm sure the Saudis could afford it, but you've got to be realistic. It ain't going to happen. This ain't going to happen, is it? It's just not. I do think we'll get AJ Wilder though. I do, and that's a massive fight. I can't wait for that one. So that'd be interesting. Clash of Styles. But yeah, I really don't think Fury's fighting Usyk at all, let alone on that date with AJ and Wilder. You know what? They both warrant their own dates as well. It's a bit like that could be two big nights, not one. It would be crazy though. It would be absolutely crazy. And I actually want it to. It's good for boxing. It's good for heavyweights. It'd be great, but it's got to be realistic, man. We can't get any big fights on. Like this is why it annoys me when people give shit to Joe. Like each Joe wants to fight anyone and everyone, and he actually goes and does it. So, but yeah, we'll see. But very unlikely.
Any prediction for AJ versus Wilder?
Wilder, I don't really. The thing is, my prediction is going to come across as disrespectful, but I've got all the respect in the world for AJ. I really do. A two-time unified heavyweight world champion, Olympic gold medalist, world championship medalist. Like, you know, how can you not have all the respect in the world for the man? And to have the motivation to compete after what he's achieved and what he's earned as well. But I just think his style is it's not right for Wilder. No, as in like, sorry, Wilder's style is all wrong for AJ. Like, especially the way he boxes now as well. Like, I can see him getting caught in the first 2 or 3 rounds and it being over. I really can. I want AJ to win though. If you ask me, I want AJ to win. I really would. But I just can't. I just think it's the wrong style for him. Wilder's tough, man, as well. Despite him getting knocked out by Fury, mate, he literally couldn't even breathe anymore. Like, it's not like he quit in there, man. That guy is there, and you got to render that guy unconscious, man. Otherwise, he ain't going anywhere. Listen, AJ definitely has the power to that, but he doesn't box like that anymore. When's the last time AJ rendered someone unconscious? Long time ago. Yeah, that weren't rendered unconscious. He knocked him out, but he didn't render him. I'm like, he doesn't box like that anymore. And even that took 8 rounds against an old, huh? Yeah, 9. I think it was 9 rounds. Yeah, against an old Pulev. Like, you know. But I want AJ to win. I really hope he can do it. Listen, he's got a new trainer now. They're working on things. Things could be very different in December for him. I'd expect Derek James to add a lot to his game, and it looks like they've got a good relationship there going. So hopefully he can get a win.
It looks like they're working on a new style with AJ as well. He didn't seem very like he wanted to throw his hands a lot against Franklin. He kind of just wanted to, again, box and move.
The thing is, they're probably working on things, trying new things out. It takes a long time for a fighter and a trainer to gel as well. So that's it. They don't happen overnight. That's probably why. That's one of the reasons, maybe why the fight's happening in December. That's how long it's going to take for him to be ready for it. So I think they need another fight under their belt together as well. I wouldn't go from Franklin all that time ago and then go into Wilder with a new trainer. I think it'd be really good for him to get a summer date and then fight Wilder. And hopefully get a good care in this summer date as well.
Shane, thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure.